Hello everyone, I welcome all of you on my YouTube channel Appelt Consulting. Today here we are going to discuss about the UAE corporate tax. As we all of you know that UAE has recently announced that UAE is going to be impose corporate tax in the UAE. So everybody is eager to know about how this tax is going to work. So in this video we will be discussing about certain point about the UAE corporate tax. In this video we will be discussing about what will be the rate of tax in the UAE, who all are going to pay tax, will there be any threshold limit, and what all will be the key differentiate between the Indian income tax and the UAE corporate tax. So let's start. So first question comes in the mind of us, that will be what will be the effective date and what will be the date from which this tax is going to be applicable. So UAE has decided 1st of June 2023 will be the effective date. It means any financial year that is beginning on or after 1st June 23 will be the first year of UAE corporate tax. It means any financial year that has already begun before 1st June 2023, and for this year the companies or anyone who have a business income is not liable to pay any UAE corporate tax for this year. Now talk about the scope of income, means what all income is going to be taxed in UAE under UAE corporate tax. So UAE has defined the tax will be imposed only on the business or professional income. It means that is any income other than business or professional income will not be taxed under UAE corporate tax. Like if we have any income that having a nature of interest, royalty, capital gain or any other similar income, that will not be taxed under UAE corporate tax. It means if someone have a business income or professional income from their regular business and such business required any trade license, so there are two conditions. One, it should be business or professional income from regular source, and second, such kind of income should require a trade license in the UAE. So if both the conditions are satisfied, then income will be taxable. Now question comes whether all income will be taxable or will there be any threshold limit. So UAE government has defined a threshold limit of 375,000 dirham. It means if someone have an income of 3,75,000 dirham, then such business income is not liable to tax, and any income above that will be liable to tax. So if something is liable to tax on, then there will be a rate of tax. So UAE has defined 9% rate of tax for any income that is exceeding 3,75,000 dirham, that is almost equal to 75 lakh INR. Apart from this 9%, UAE has defined certain class of businessmen, that is basically large businessmen, and for such businessmen there will be a different rate. That rate can go up to 15%. Now talk about what will be the key differentiate between the Indian income tax and the UAE corporate tax. So there are three major difference we have noticed. One, under UAE corporate tax, businessmen are not liable to pay any advance tax. There will not be any role of TDS or TCS. And third main difference is, under UAE corporate tax there is a concept of group taxation. It means if there are companies which are part of group, or I can say subsidiary company of a group, so such companies can apply for a group taxation and not required to file individual returns. they can club they can, I can say, they can combine their income, apply for group taxation and file a single return in a year. So it means they are not required to file different return. They can merge their income, they can club their expense, everything they can club and file a single return. Please let us know if you have any questions or if you have any feedback regarding this video or UAE taxation. Please do write your comment and let us know your feedback.